My name's Michael Gatewood and we're in Photoshop CS6 and I'm going to show you a little bit about the Marquee tool. First of all, let's get right over here and take a quick look at it, and if we click and hold down, we're going to see that we have the rectangular marquee tool, elliptical marquee, and these are going to be the two that we're going to concentrate on. One other thing that I need you to know is that if you create a square or a rectangle with a marquee and then you go about creating a new one, you'll lose the first one. But if you go up here to the different options for selections, you can change that or modify it. For instance, now we can go and create a square, and we can create another one and another one and another one, and you're going to see exactly how it performs. Select, deselect to be able to get rid of your selection. You also have other options besides multiple selections, like subtract from a selection, where what we're going to do is just show you exactly how it's performing. And you can see how that selection was modified. Control D or Command D is also deselect. And we also have the ability to go in here and put in another selection and another one, and be able to cut through and show you exactly how these are modified. Another thing is that you can add a feather to this, but let's take a look at this first marquee. If we want to, we can go in here and click and drag. Let's go here with one selection, and there we go. Now we can click and move this selection where we want on the page. But if we go to the Move tool, it modifies and actually cuts or clips. Control Z is undo and Control D is deselect or Command D. Now we have a couple of options. One other option is to be able to go in here and put a feather on this. Now one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and put in about a 150 pixel feather. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in on the inside of this image, and you can see that we have a rounded selection here. Let's get in here so you can see it. There we go. Sorry about that. A little zoom in, zoom out. Now I'm going to double click on the hand tool to give myself full workspace. Select Inverse and Edit Cut. And you can see that we've created a vignette, a soft feathering of the edge. Control Z is undo, and Command or Control D is deselect. So we're giving this marquee tool a little run for its money. Let's get over here to the elliptical, and let's give it a 150 pixel feather and kind of come in on this note. Let's inverse the selection, and let's cut and see what we've got going here. There we go. Now we've again created a nice vignette. This might be something that if we dropped into a black background on a design we were doing would create a focal point on the invitation. Control Z is undo or Command Z, and Control or Command D is deselect. This is the Marquee tool. Now let's take a look at one other option. When we go in here and we selected the elliptical, you're also going to see anti-alias, which is checked, and this allows us to check or uncheck. Anti-alias will fade pixels around an edge. Also, we have fixed ratio and fixed size, and also normal. Also, anytime an active selection is available, we have Refine Edge, which we'll talk about in a later session, for being able to go in there and do some different graphic work and maybe change the edge. I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel on that, and then select deselect. These are going to be the options for the Marquee tool, and this is going to be valuable for being able to, let's say, come in on this particular part of the image and be able to give it an attractive edge. All right, well, thank you for listening.